It was good, family. I just want to hop on here, run through price action really fast, bro. Today was a day that had potential with no delivery at all. Instead, we just had a crazy dump, bro. So I'm gonna run through this really fast, right? Looking at our bigger time frame bias. Let's zoom out a little bit and check out what price is doing, right? ES is all the way back at these all-time highs, right? And we're starting to now kind of sell back in the range today, right? But pre-market session, there's no reason really to be bearish, right? Today is just a bias, is a day that we need to see a lot to be bearish, right? And because of that, I'm usually just going to be completely reactive, right? I'm usually going to have very, very, very low bias. And then because of that, I'm just going to be coming in reacting, seeing what price is giving me, all of that, right? But using the tools that we do have to discern a bias, I was bullish today. I'll show you guys why, right? Bigger time frame, we have this SMT right here. And I'm watching this as manipulation lower and then price playing around a bit, rebalancing back to around OTE, holding this wick right here. We start to run higher. Manipulation SMT here to most likely pull us somewhere back to equilibrium. And then I would want to see something like this, right? Where it's a very similar setup to yesterday where we run lower, maybe make some type of SMT if that's really what we want to do. And then from there, we can do something like this and then bias all the way back up to all-time highs. Do whatever we want from there, right? That's what I'm looking at today. And as well, we didn't have an 8:30 manipulation like big wick, even though we had news. So that kind of doesn't give us as much information as I would have wanted for my bias. If we check out NQ, it's a very, very similar story, right? But NQ around this time was way deeper in the range, right? So if we look at where we opened all the way down here, almost like guaranteed we're going to take this low, right? So NQ looked bearish, ES looks bullish. We're just watching what happens. And literally, I wish there was more to show you guys than literally just this dump of a lifetime, right? We came up, turtle soup this high. Might have been an SMT there, I'm not going to lie. There was definitely some of a 15-second opportunity, like an inverse or something there. Yeah, I think, did we? Actually, no, we didn't. Just barely didn't make an SMT at that high. Then we just inverse, run lower. Super clean, bro. If you got involved in a short today and then you were just able to hold it, that was probably just that makes the whole year up, honestly, keeping it 100. But yeah, really nothing else the rest of the day, bro. I mean, you could have taken some type of inverse right here, and then if you went break even, you would have got stopped if you want to hold. But yeah, if there was some type of opportunity here where we made an SMT back into a fair value gap, that would have been clean. But there's literally just no SMT, bro. Price is just doing whatever it wants. And then right here, we run lower, right? But I will tell you guys, if there was something like an SMT right here, this is definitely a more aggressive opportunity that I can't tell you I would have taken, but it definitely ends up working, right? We have an inverse and a change, right? So hop in. Probably after this candle close right here, hop in. And then this just becomes break even point, and then I'm looking for probably a fixed R, honestly, here, and then maybe some type of targets lower. But yeah, that would have played if there was an SMT. No SMT, no trades, boys. I did take a little bit of a stab on paper. I'm gonna show you guys the paper account really fast, bro. Just paper, doesn't matter. Just where I just test ideas. But I took this on MNQ. A long in the afternoon, right? I didn't think this was too bad, right? And I'll show you guys why. We start to see a big start to a rebalance back after this huge move lower, right? And I'm only now looking for a long because we've started a big rebalance higher after making a huge move lower. So, right, think of that market as a rubber band, right? We stretch it really, really far, and now if we let go, it's probably going to swing back up a little bit. And then from there, I don't know what we want to do. If you want to continue or just continue just getting bought up, whatever it is, right? But when I'm watching and I'm seeing, okay, we just placed in a big fair value gap, right? We're kind of rejecting these, but I know that if we're going to sell off, we most likely need to do something like this, right? Where maybe we fake a run lower, then we take this, and then that's our manipulation right here. Maybe some type of SMT, then we sell lower. I know that at price right here, when we're at this point, here, I'll pull this over. When we're right at this point right here, I know that we're right here within this model that 99% of the time this is what price does, right? So I know I can expect to see this move right here. So because of that, even whether this runs or doesn't run, this is a good way to maybe insert yourself, right? So what I'm waiting for here is I'm waiting for volatility to start spiking in my direction, and utilizing the PM session for what it is, you really have to just market order, place tight stops. Not even if you get lucky, but if you get blessed by being on the right side of the market and being able to like use your analysis right, and you get blessed with volatility at the point when you're taking the trade, that's the best way that you guys can really take a good PM trade, right? So this one I ended up taking inverse right here. Whole kind of logic for this is we just start to run higher, we inverse these two for value gaps, and then from here, it's pretty much just a low resistance liquidity run to the upside, right? So I just market ordered this inverse with a very tight stop right here. Even could have gone tighter, but I just want to let it go. And then, bro, I mean, it's paper, just testing ideas. Really sweet, though. If you took this, I don't think this is too bad. I just don't like how not concrete it is, right? I didn't even do much further analysis. This is just showing that if the model's there and if the direction's there, it's definitely possible, right? So moving it forward, bro, we're dealing with big ranges right now. There's honestly some great price action for what I want to see moving forward. Like if we can, give tomorrow some type of internal opportunity, that'd be sweet. But if moving forward, we want to sell off, bro, the long-term portfolio is gonna definitely feel some shit. But I can tell you guys that on the bigger time frame, bro, a sell-off would be a very, very clean next like month or even next like 2 weeks, bro. If you want to dip 6% and then make us a ton of bread on this way down, perfect setups every week, I'm game for that shit, bro. So whatever it ends up being, we're always gonna be here doing our best analysis, figuring out exactly what is going on. So for let you guys go. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys enjoyed the hop on. Just kind of sharpen some skills. Look what happened today. Do all that good stuff. Hope you guys continue to invest in yourself and in your own education. All that good stuff. Let's continue staying healthy. Continue staying active, killing it. And I'll catch you boys later. So peace out.